Happy Sunday. This practice is about boundaries, and we'll be doing some focus work internally to discover what that means to us, while we're doing a little bit of breath work as well. So we're going to begin by sitting in a comfortable position. This practice is appropriate at any position. You can practice the technique without movement. Today I'm going to explore it with movement, but any position where you can hold your presence and your spine long is perfect. So we're going to rub our hands together and just feel the heat, that fire, that friction. And inhale and exhale. Bring your presence into the room, into the space, into the setting. Where else do you feel the heat in your life? The friction. The flame getting hotter. And so here I am outdoors in the backyard, and it's like a billion degrees. Summer is here, truly here in every sense of the word, and that's what this practice is for. Burn away the old and bring in the new. Coming into the heart center. Press gently on the sternum and lift the sternum up into the hands, and take a deep breath in. And exhale. Bring your attention to what you hear, the sounds of my voice, the sounds of the air, the environment around you, and take the attention to the breath as you inhale and exhale. And then bringing the hands to the third eye, just tilt the head slightly and take a breath in, and here's where I want you to focus that breath coming in, and slide it down through the center of the body back to the heart. Lift the heart gently up and exhale. And again, inhale, you're going to bring the thumbs back up to the third eye in that prayer posture, slight tilt of the chin. Deep breath in, and slide it down to the heart center. Exhale. And last time, inhale, bringing your attention to the third eye. Feel the life as you inhale, that light, that energy. And exhale, slide it down to the heart. Feel the shoulder blades pull down and back. And take a deep breath in, and as you do, blink the eyes open. So we're going to use that breath and that intention to drive our practice through one sun salutation. So the premise of this practice is really just exploring macro and micro worlds of the breath. And there's one particular breath that has really helped me in days with keeping my heart open when I feel like I'm attacked, or I am being attacked by outside forces that are beyond my control. And certainly COVID taught us this, but also the events that have happened in Texas at the end of the school year really makes your heart hurt, and my heart hurt. And this is a practice to hold that and meet yourself where you can look at it as the now. So we're going to direct our eyes during the exhale, during the movement, and I'm going to ask you to do this when we're in the push-up position, and then some other positions with the eyes closed. But basically what the eyes do is we'll inhale and picture that breath and our third eye, taking our focus to our third eye inward, really rolling it up. So you want to look up. And then on the exhale, we're going to look right and left, and then down to the tip of the nose, which is a common meditation position in Kundalini Yoga. So as you exhale, you're going to look right, then left, then down your nose, and there's more. At some point, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to look right and left, and then instead of looking down my nose and out, I'm going to be looking down into my heart. And so the premise is to empty up and fill up and find that distance and space in your breath that will allow abundance to flow and allow your heart to open and hold the tough outside world in it. And it's yes, a heady practice, and sometimes it brings tears. So if it does, may they be tears of cleansing, and may your heart be gratified by what you fill up with it in this practice. So we are going to do a sun salutation, and I have my mat kind of sideways because it's really not about the perfection of the move. It's about feeling each moment with the breath. And so we'll inhale and we'll exhale, and I like to invite a more metaphorical journey on my sun salutation, as this is a journey of the breath rather than the movement. So however you do your sun salutation is fine. This is not a traditional one. This is the one that speaks to me when I practice. So we're standing at the top of the mat, and I'm going to bring my feet about hip width apart and just feel the earth here. I'm going to stack my vertebrae, take my hands on my hips, draw breath in so that I can feel the lengthening out of my waist. And I'm exhaling, keeping just an inward gaze or a soft gaze outward. And then settling in, sliding my feet under me. Let's take a deep breath in, all the way up. Inhale into the air, into the sky. Feel rooted. If you don't feel rooted, take your feet wider, bend your knees. Let the shoulder blades drop. Exhale. Inhale, lift the sternum a little bit higher. Pull the shoulder blades back. Exhale, draw the rib cage together, drop the pelvis down, draw the tailbone down towards the earth, maybe bend your knees. Inhale, grow taller, feel your feet root, let your hands become light. Maybe take your chin to your chest. Inhale again, look up like a big tree stretching up to the sun. We're going to exhale and fall down any way that feels comfortable to you. Maybe like a bird flying down to the ground. And then hang forward. You can clasp your elbows, or you can keep your hands on blocks. You want to really sink deep, so suck the lower belly in and nestle in between the thighs. If you can get that low, bend your knees to give your back support and allow it to stretch, and let the head hang here. Feel where you feel a dark resistance. There's no need to push past it. Just feel where that border is. Ease up. Do what you need to do to make this delicious and earthy and restful. Go back to the sound of the breath as you inhale and exhale. And inhaling, we're going to plant the hands on the shins, lengthen out, stretch out, open the heart forward, lift the spine, really draw in the lower belly, lengthen through the tailbone, every inch stretching towards the horizon maybe. Finding ease here, exhale, step back into plank. So when we come into plank, this is the fun part. And so we're going to hold plank. So you can always put your knees down here if you want, but we're going to hold plank. So find a width in it. I have my feet kind of wide here and my hips loose, but I'm really going to push into this by broadening my collarbone and keeping my sternum lifted, but drawing in my abs here, so there's a little round in my spine. So I have a little bit of a pelvic tilt, holding there. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to inhale, look at the third eye. I'm going to exhale, take my eyes right, left, and down to the tip of my nose. And we'll do this 3 times. Take a deep breath in, lower the knees down. Press back into child's pose. I'm going to bring the knees together and relax my belly on my thighs. And I'm going to stretch my hands way out. Dropping my forehead to the floor. Regular breathing here. Just listen to the sound of the breath. As I breathe here, I'm going to imagine the heart being in the center of this deep pool of liquid, and it just expands on the inhale and laps the shore, and on the exhale it just kind of trickles like a soft river over little stones. And I'm going to keep my breath long and deep, enjoying that in that position with my forehead touching the floor. And my hands stretched out, trying to broaden my back into that. There can be a little relaxation in the elbows. Take some really deep breaths in. And then when you're ready, come up onto the hands and knees. So we're going to balance the sides of our breath and see where to help balance the air that's in us. So we're going to take the right arm up and the left leg back, and just long deep breaths here. Take a deep breath in, inhale, hold here, and as you exhale, you're going to do the eye thing. Look right, look left, and down the nose. Lower the hand down, and then take it to the other side. So immediately take the right leg up and the left arm. Stretching out here, long deep breaths. Eyes just focused at the third eye. Eyes can be open or closed. Long deep breaths. and exhaling down the nose. This time, as you do it, look right and say I, and look left and say am, and look down your nose and say whatever word calls to you. Take another deep breath in. Exhale and release the posture and come into downward dog, stretching the back line of the body and letting your head hang. Should be a comfortable dog. We'll be here for a few minutes. And then gently and slowly walk the feet up to the hands and look forward. Lengthen out as if you're looking at the horizon. Take a nice deep bend in your knees. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to rise all the way up. And as your hands come together at the top, pull them to the third eye. And again, take a deep breath in. And exhale. And to the heart. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. And then when you're ready, make your way to a seated position to end practice together. Rub the hands together and feel that heat. Maybe you feel some sweat coming off your body. It's like almost immediate when you channel your breath into the movement, how it calms your mind and feeds your spirit. And that balance allows you, that practice to find balance allows you to distance yourself from what's setting you off kilter. A wise man told me distance and balance when it comes to self-defense, and I'm going to believe him. Self-preservation is important, so meet me at the heart center. Let's take a breath together. And exhale, letting go of what no longer serves us in the now. And one more deep breath here to the heart center. Feeling that pull and the heart just floating in the middle of it, lapping the sides on the inhale and on the exhale. Soaking in the nutrients a moment. And then to the third eye in honor of our practice together and in knowing that we can always return here again. Inhale, and as you exhale, look right and left and just drag your hands down to your heart with your awareness at a rest on your open heart. And for each and all of you, I wish you many blessings and Sat Nam Namaste.